Hey guys, so today I wanted to go ahead and give you a tour of my collection of traveler's notebooks. I know that they've been kind of a hot item lately, and honestly I have been obsessed with traveler's notebooks since I got my first one probably a little under a year ago. So I wanted to show you guys which ones I have, which ones I use, the ones that don't really work for me, and just kind of give you an overview because I have tried a lot of different sizes, so I have a pretty good idea of what has worked for me. So let's just go ahead and let's get into it. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you will recognize this. This is my original Foxy Fix and my first true love. This is the wide in, I think this was butterscotch. Yeah, I think this was butterscotch. And it has the contrast stitching and the teal elastic, and I absolutely love this planner. I'm not going to do like a huge overview. I'm just going to give you guys a peek. This one I use for my planning. I will do to-do lists. I will put all of my ideas for my shop. This gets used all the time. I absolutely love this traveler's notebook, and it still smells absolutely delicious. So I am a huge fan of this traveler's notebook. This is the one that I crack into every day. So some of them I will tell you that I use these somewhat often, all the time, but this is the only one that I actually really use on a day-to-day basis. So this one is my second most used traveler's notebook, and you'll see I'm kind of going to go through these by how often they're used. So this one is my second most used one. This is the one where I do all of my journaling, all of my watercoloring, everything gets done that's creative in this planner. There's nothing about work, there's nothing about my shop, it's all just journaling and creativity. And I absolutely love this. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I actually just posted a walkthrough of this planner a couple weeks ago, which I will link that in the description box. But absolutely love this. Webster's Color Crush in the standard size. So probably my third most used one is my Pocket. And this is also a Foxy Fix. This is an espresso. And it doesn't have the contrast stitching, which I wish it did. And I wish it had the teal, but it is a lot of brown for me. But I still really enjoy this traveler's notebook. The only thing is that I don't think I needed to get the pockets because they're so small. This can't function as a wallet for me. If the pockets were horizontal and not just the one pocket right here and then the secretarial, I think that's what you call it, the secretarial pocket here, and then the same thing in the back. I think that if it was just horizontal ones it would work a little bit better, but I do use this all the time. This is where I keep track of appointments and like things that I need to make sure that I'm keeping track of for my daughter and my husband. And then this one is actually where I write down all of the color codes for my kits in my shop. I need to have them written down somewhere just in case, so I will actually put them here just to make sure when I'm doing stuff that everything kind of matches up. So I will keep it here in this book. Now this is kind of where I start to talk about things on a different, kind of like a more functional level. For me, I am probably going to be selling this one on the buy-sell trade just because I don't really use the pockets. I don't use it as much as it should be used. It's in really great condition and I absolutely love it. But I have another one that I think the size will work even better for me. And let me go ahead and pull that out and show you. Sorry, I had to take a sniff. This smells so good. So this I had before I purchased this one, and the way that you can tell is the contrast stitching and the teal band. I don't think Foxy Fix offers that anymore, or at least I haven't bought one since they stopped offering it. So this one is the Passport. You will see they are incredibly close in size. There's just maybe half to a quarter of an inch in length that separates the two, but this one doesn't have the pockets, And I think that honestly this one will work better. I would rather the bulk of my planner not be the pockets. Like if you look at it from here, it's just really bulky, just in this one spot. So I will probably switch over to this one and then go ahead and sell or trade this one, because the pockets, the pop-in pockets, fit in both of these. So I'm really glad I hung on to this, because when I saw this and I bought it, I was going to sell this one, and I'm glad that I didn't, because this is the one that I'm going to switch to. And when I also look at the leathers, because they're the same color, I love this color of the leather. I absolutely love the espresso color. I also like this one because it just has a little bit more pebbly of a texture on it, I guess. So I absolutely love this. I think it's amazing. So I will probably be switching back into this one. So this is the second traveler's notebook that I ever owned, because I switched into my Webster's, but I still love this, and I'll probably switch back into it for the fall. It definitely has a place in my heart, still smells delicious. I just switched out of it temporarily while I'm in the Webster's, but I'm sure that I will come back to this planner in no time at all. I keep saying planner, but I mean traveler's notebooks. I think it's because people are using traveler's notebooks as their planners a lot more now, so it's easy for me to get the two phrases confused. Anyways, I'm rambling, let's move on. So I was really hesitant to even mention this one. This is my Joy Dory, and she no longer makes them, and this is perhaps the highest quality fabric Dory that I've ever had. I've gone through, and I'll show you one of them, I've gone through 2 or 3, I think 3 different brands of fabric Dories, not including my Joy Dory. And I got this one first, so honestly, after I got this, it was kind of the standard for all of the other fabric Dories. And so far, nothing has really quite compared with this. I have no idea how she makes it, but there's a stiffness to it, even though it's fabric. And then there's a hand-sewn pocket in the front and in the back with my name on it. And it's like this beautiful faux suede. She also made these inserts, which I haven't even used because they're beautiful. And it has, I think, 4 strings. Yeah, it has 4 strings. I abso-freaking-lutely love this, and I will be back in this for fall. I think this is quite possibly one of the best Dories that I have, but I'm always hesitant to show pictures and to talk about it because I know that she is no longer open. So I always get questions, where do you get that? How do I get one? And unfortunately these aren't available, but it is in my collection, so it is worth mentioning. And I absolutely love this. And to be fair, I have gotten rid of almost every fabric Dory that I've ever had because you find little details that are just amazing. All of the closures are finished and beautiful. There are no rough edges. Everything is sewn perfectly and there's no fraying. It's a really good quality for a fabric. And then this is the other fabric Dory that I have, and this one, I don't remember where I got it, but I will link it below. This one I like for a basic, it has 2 strings, just a basic planner, just a basic traveler's notebook. It's really cute. It's really, really flimsy though. That's my only thing, is that it is a lot more flimsy than my Joy Dory. So, I'm not as comfortable taking it places, but I love the fabric. I love the polka dots. This one I will not be getting rid of. This is the only fabric Dory other than my Joy Dory that I'll be keeping. I love everything about this. And the cool thing is that you pick your fabric and then you can also pick the fabric on the inside, which I love because I really wanted a bright, sunny, happy planner for spring. So this will be getting pulled out a lot more over the spring. So my final and absolutely least used planner is this one from Foxy Fix. This is what is this? I think this is the personal or the Le Petite size. I don't know what the new sizing is. As you can see, I bought this earlier because it has the white stitching and the teal. This would be a good size for me if I didn't have to buy inserts specifically for this. And you can see I kind of put my own folder in there. And I have my inserts from Boho Paper Cottage in here. I wanted to use this as a fitness journal. Still haven't used it, probably because I have not been working out like I should, but I really just never use this, and I think it's because I made it into a fitness journal. So my goal is to start using this now that I'm going back to the gym, or I'm trying to go back to the gym and go on walks with my daughter, and so this will be getting more use, but as of right now it just hasn't been used, unfortunately. But in my opinion, I think that this is by far my favorite color combination. I love the black and the white and the teal. The espresso is really, really, really nice, and those are definitely my favorite planners. But as far as like a chic color combination, I really just think this is amazing. And I really love this leather. I'm obsessed with these leathers because on the front it's really pebbly and beautiful, and then on the back it fades into this soft spot. And one thing that you'll notice if you have a lot of leather dories is every leather is different and it tells a different story. And I think that's just one of my absolute favorite things about these traveler's notebooks, because they're just so unique. And I've even scuffed up a couple of them, and honestly it just kind of adds to the character of the dory. So if you scuff yours up, don't worry about it. It still looks amazing and super cool. All right, you guys, so those are all of my dories for now. I am always adding to my collection. I think the next one is I want to get a Mr. Darcy from Chic Sparrow. I want to get the pocket one, and I want that so bad, and I've been talking about it for months, and I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. And I think that's going to be amazing because I really, really, really want that beautiful, shiny, rich, buttery leather versus like the really pebbly leather. I really want to see if I like that. And I know that it scuffs, but for me, that's honestly a part of the appeal. So I'm super excited. I'll let you guys know when I get one. And one thing that I wanted to mention, it is the end of this video. You guys made it. So I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I have decided to do a giveaway. And the light is shining really terribly on this. But I am going to be giving away this Happy Planner kit from Hobby Lobby. And the way that you can win this is you need to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and leave me a comment with your favorite way to plan. Do you use a Happy Planner, an Erin Condren? Do you use a leather dory? How do you like to plan your time? And yeah, I will be picking a winner in 2 weeks. And I love you guys, and I'll have all of the directions in the description box below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.